later. Okay, so we are going to start with a reach and row, a single band, one handle holding. So on these, if for any reason the row portion is not working for you, then of course you just do a retraction back of that shoulder blade. You're still getting great work in the lats, even if you do not actually do the row portion. So along the spine, you'll bend your front knee, whatever amount feels okay in the knee. You'll straighten the leg and then retract the shoulder blade and then pull through. If bending the knee isn't working for you today, just keep it straightish, hinge forward still with a long spine, and then pull through. All right, so let's begin. Reach and row, reach and row, reach and pull. Long spine as you reach forward, no rounding. Long spine, pull, reach, pull, reach, pull. Keep going, head up, chest up. Switch sides. So it's that same leg back as the arm moving, opposite leg forward. So I'm pulling with my left arm now. My right leg is forward. Reach, pull, reach, or just retract shoulder blade and maybe don't bend the elbow. If the elbow doesn't like it, the knee doesn't want to bend, keep it straightish. I wouldn't lock it out. You just keep it straight-ish. Long spine. Rest. All right, second exercise, we have a fly. So you're gonna put one foot in front of the other, palms come together out in front of you. On these, make sure you're still squeezing your shoulder blades together so you're not rounding the shoulders. Palms come towards each other, chest open. Good. So I'm really still squeezing my shoulder blades, keeping my perfect posture. Good. All right, take your feet parallel now, bend those knees. Both arms are out first, and then we're going to alternate. So we're going to continue doing our flies, but alternating arms. Good. Rest. Okay. So the next one, if you've got two options for bands, you might want to try the lighter one. This is an alternating pull over exercise, not the full range of motion. You're actually going to bring both arms down and then one goes up and back and then the other. So one is isometrically contracting while the other one goes through that range of motion. Reach a little forward, bring it back. So keep alternating arms. One stays by the body while the other one moves back and forth, squeeze. So again, both sides are working just in a little different way. Chest lifting, core tight. Shoulders back. And rest. Okay, so you might be able to go back to your heavier resistance now for this next one. We're drawing circles like the face of a clock. So I'm turning sideways to my anchor, clasping my handle with two hands. And we're drawing circles up and around. Circles up and around. Find the range that's appropriate for you in your body. You want to feel this in your core mostly. If you're feeling it in your lower back, maybe you have too much resistance. If you're feeling it in your neck or your shoulders, maybe your circle's too big or you have too much resistance. Make sure you're checking in. Where do you want to feel this? In the core mostly. Okay, switch sides. Up and around, up and around. Good. Pull the tummy in. 5 seconds left. Rest. Okay, we're gonna move on and use some dumbbells. So we're going to be doing a side lunge and a bicep curl. If bicep curls work for you, you can step into your side lunge, or if stepping into your side lunge isn't working for you because your knees aren't happy or your hips aren't happy or something, then you can keep your feet out and just bend and then straighten and bend and then straighten. So if you're able to step into it, you'll bring your feet together, step to the side, step to center, do your curl, step to the side, step to center, do your curl. If your elbows don't like curling, then of course you don't do the curl. You just go side to side. And again, maybe that side to side is without a step. Maybe you keep the feet planted and just go back and forth. Rest. The next one, you're just going to keep hanging on to the weight if you can. If you're able to do a curtsy lunge, then you're going to do that. If not, you might just do a back lunge straight back. It's a curtsy lunge and a knee drive. Curtsy lunge, knee drive, or curtsy lunge, front kick. Curtsy lunge, front kick. If it doesn't work for you to curtsy, you could go back lunge, front kick. If lunging isn't working, just kick or just do some knee drives. So we're getting that heart rate up. Anytime we do a knee drive or a kick, we're working the core, getting that heart rate up. Curtsy if you can, knees and hips and toes all point forward. Okay, other side. Curtsy, step behind, knee drive. Curtsy, knee drive, or curtsy, kick. Curtsy, kick. Or maybe it's a straight back lunge. Maybe curtsies aren't working. Or maybe none of that's working lunging, so you just kick or you just knee drive. Power behind the kick or the knee drive, whichever you're doing. And we rest. Probably lighter weight for the next one. We're going to be doing some punching, uppercut, or across the body. So I'm going pretty light. I've actually just got 6 pounds here. So you'll, of course, determine what kind of punch works for you based on what's going on in your body. You could do short uppercut. You could do big uppercut. You could do an overhand punch also. If none of that's working, something for the shoulders. Something for the shoulders. If you're able to punch it out, do that. You get a little core work also. Get a little cardio going also. You could do uppercut, 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 big ones, little ones, overhand, overhand. Maybe I do 2 or 3, 2 or 3, up, 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 up. 5 more seconds. And again, if none of that's working, maybe some other type of shoulder work is great. Rest. Okay, we made it through our first round. We're gonna do them again. Give me a thumbs up if we're good. All right, then let's go. So we're gonna do the lunge, reach lunge, and row again. So Maybe you're really bending the knee and pulling through, or maybe it doesn't work to bend that much. If your knee isn't happy today, you could even just do the row portion if bending of the knee is not working at all. But if possible, hinge forward to get some work on the back of that front leg. You could double pulse the row. You can leave the row out completely if rowing's not working. Simply retract your shoulder blade. Challenge yourself, but don't hurt yourself. Switch sides, right to side number 2. Long reach, pull, pull. Bend and straighten, whatever amount works for you in your knee. Chest up, do not round your spine. Core tight. Rest, you guys look good. Okay, we're gonna do some flies again. Option to add that front lunge. You'd alternate legs if you're doing that. Keep an open chest, no rounding. If the lunging's too much, just keep your foot in place, one foot in front of the other. Open chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades the whole time. Okay, parallel feet. Start with your hands out, alternating arms. Core tight. The one out is actually still working. It's just working isometrically, 5 seconds. Slow range of motion, don't let your arms fling, rest. And then we have that alternating pullover again, the one where you hold both arms down to start, and then one arm moves. One arm goes, the other arm goes. I'm going a little lighter on this. This isometric hold is pretty intense. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Core tight, check it out. Make sure you're pulling that tummy in. No rounding. 10 more seconds. Rest. Okay, we're going back to some circles with the band, stirring a pot this time, out and around, out and around. Take it out, circle it in, out and in. Find the appropriate range of motion. Remember, this is a core exercise first and foremost. Are you feeling it somewhere else? If you are, you need to change something. If your elbows don't like this one, you can go back to up and around like a clock. Pull that tummy in, check, check, check it in, check it out. Every time you do that circle, make sure that tummy's in. Solid in the core. Okay, we go back to number 2 side. Here we go, out and around, out and around. Rest. Okay. Side lunges again. Stepping into it. If stepping into it doesn't work, then you can keep your feet flat on the floor. If any kind of side lunging is not working, you could replace it with a sumo squat. We're working similar muscles here, but the toes out. Okay, so that would look like this, but that's only if the side lunging isn't working. The side lunging's working, the toes are a little bit more forward. We lean one way, curl up, lean the other way, curl up, or remember, Stepping into it is giving you a little bit more. If the curling's not working, don't do it. Now, when you step out, you get lower because your knee is bending more, not because you're bending your back more. So you only get to go lower because the knee bends more. Stick your butt out. Five seconds. Rest. Curtsy lunge and front kick, or back lunge and front kick if curtsy does not work, or just do some kicks or knee drives. So we could double pulse. Down, down, up. Down, down, maybe up, up. Down, down. Maybe it's a kick. Maybe you double pulse. You could also double kick or double knee drive. Up. A lot of power. Use the core to drive the knee up. Boom. Kick. Remember, if it's not working to do the lunge, just kick. Still getting some great work. Other side, right to side number 2. Remember, you can double pulse. Down, down, up, up. Maybe you do double pulse, knee drive, kick. Mix it up. Knee drive, kick. Down, down, knee drive, kick. Maybe it's a back lunge. Maybe it's no lunge. Rest. Okay, did some kicking. Now we're gonna do some punching. Uppercut, cross, one side, other side. Let's go. You can simply go back and forth, uppercut, across. Maybe you do a few on one side and then the other side. None of this is working for your shoulders. Some other type of basic shoulder exercise is great. Punch it out. Cross, cross, uppercut, uppercut, cross. This can be done with no weight too. If weight isn't working, put the weight down. It won't be very heavy weight. I'm only using 6 pounds. Maybe you're using 1 or 2 or 3, or maybe some of you 8 or 10. Rest. Okay. All right, guys. Quick sip of water if you need it. And then we'll do all those one more time. All right, guys. Last time, third time's the charm. Double pulse if you need to, get a little more. Back it off in any way you need to if you're getting too tired to do things with good form. Form is key. All right, here we go. Long reach, pull, reach, pull. And again, maybe you're bending the knee a lot. You can even double pulse it. Or maybe you're not bending the knee much or at all. Or maybe you're not leaning forward because your back decides it doesn't work anymore to lean forward. Find the range that's appropriate for you. Long spine, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Okay, other side, side number 2, right to it. Squeeze it in, squeeze it in. Maybe you double pulse. Maybe you don't bend the knee much or at all. Squeeze, rest. Okay, flies. Option to lunge into it or not. So if you're getting floppy and tired, choose less. Okay, if you've got a lot of energy and a lot of power and your form is great, add more. Lunge it out maybe. Maybe you double pulse the fly. All right, parallel feet. Alternate those arms. Bring both arms out. One, then the other. One, then the other. Rest. Alternating pullovers. You could also double pulse these, but you're gonna start again with that slight hinge forward. Here we go, both arms down. 1, 2, maybe. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's too much, single it out. No problem. You need to rest for a second. If your back gets tired, you just come up and then come back down. Start again when you can. And rest. Okay. One more time with some core work with the band. Right hip faces the band to start. We're gonna start with the clock, then switch to the pot, unless one or the other was not working for you at all. So when I say switch, you don't turn around, you switch the type of circle you're doing. So up and around first, like a clock, up and around. This is counterclockwise, of course, for this first side. If your right hip is facing your wall or your anchor. Okay, don't turn around, stir the pot. Unless that doesn't work for you, in which case you keep doing what you were doing. 5 seconds. Okay, other side. Clock. First, up and around. Clockwise, if you got your left hip facing the anchor. Clockwise this time. And stir the pot out and around, out and around. Rest. All right, one more time, side lunges. If they're working for you, if your legs are done, maybe just a bicep curl. Give them a break. Side lunge, step it out if you can, curl it up, step, curl, step, curl. You could double pulse. You could even double pulse the bicep curl. Lunge, lunge. And remember other options. You could stay feet in place and go side to side. You could go toes out and do a sumo squat. Similar muscles, not exactly the same, but similar. 5 more seconds. Rest. Okay, keep holding on to those weights. Curtsy lunge, knee drive or kick, or maybe it's a back lunge and a kick, or maybe no lunge at all. Do what's appropriate. Here we go. Remember what I was doing, double pulsing, knee drive, kick, double pulse, drive, kick, or maybe just a single, maybe it's just a back lunge. That's awesome. You're still moving, doing a great job. Power, drive the knee or kick, drive the knee up or kick. 5 seconds. Other side. Double pulse it if you'd like. Maybe double kick or double knee drive. Or maybe one of each. Up. Boom. 5 seconds. Rest. Okay. Last time, we punch it out. Or anything else. Working those shoulders. All right, let's do it. Maybe it's an uppercut. Core involved if you're doing this. Also, I'm moving my body around. Maybe I do a few on one side and then the other side. Maybe I do a bunch of uppercuts on one side and then the other side. Cross jab, cross jab. Or maybe I'm doing something else for my shoulders because punching is not working. Good, keep going. 5 more seconds. This is it, guys. All right, you're done. You did it. Nice work. All right, make sure you stretch your shoulders. We definitely worked those a lot today. Hips, hamstrings. All right, have a great day. Bye.